Hi friends, welcome back to the Suzanne and Sarah YouTube channel. Today we are talking about farmers markets and why they should be on your weekend to-do list. So if you're living in or even just visiting Central Oregon, I've got something to tell you and teach you about how to make your weekends better. And it is by hitting up your local farmers markets. So let's talk about it. I get it. Life moves fast, and between work and kids and errands and trying to catch your breath, it is tempting to just run to the grocery store because it's easy and call it good, right? But here's the thing, slowing down and shopping local isn't just a nice idea. It's actually one of the easiest things you can do to make an impact on your local economy and support your community. And it actually feels good too, right? So, lucky for us, Central Oregon makes it really easy to do this. And I'm here to talk to you about why I love farmers markets and why I think you will too. Number one reason on our list is the farm to table freshness. You can't beat it. Things at the farmers market have been cut and harvested and produced recently. And that's just not produce, right? That also applies to things like cheese and meat. They haven't been sitting in a freezer or a truck or a warehouse for weeks and weeks. And something you might not know about your produce that you buy from the grocery store and off the shelf, they're specific varieties that are bred for transport, right? To be bred for long shelf life versus, I don't know, tasting good or being healthy for you or being nutrient dense. So even beyond the freshness, it's just gonna like taste better to get food at the farmers market because you're probably eating varieties that are actually grown for the fact that they taste good or are healthy, just rather than just because they have good shelf life. So that is one reason that we like farmers markets, is because you get it fresh. Number two, you get to support your neighbors. Every dollar you spend on a farmers market stays local. It supports small farms, makers, and family run businesses and people that live right here. And you probably don't know it, but people who live near you are probably makers or producers in some way. And you might even run into them, right? And develop better relationships. So nevertheless, when you buy from your neighbors or the people at the farmers markets who are technically your neighbors, just ones you don't know, you're helping their dreams come true. And honestly, that feels a whole lot better handing those people our hard-earned money than just swiping our card at the grocery store and not knowing where or to whom that goes, right? Number three, community vibes. This is one of my favorite parts because this is why we all live here, right? Because of the good people that still exist here in our town. And our markets aren't just about shopping. It's not just about like the transaction. It's actually about the relationships and connecting with the vendors that you see week after week who come to learn to know your name. They know what you like. You see your friends, your neighbors, your kids' friends from school, your kids' friends' parents. There's usually live music. There's definitely food and snacks and drinks. It's a whole scene, right? There's even like little tasting, whiskey and alcohol tasting things. So you can make it a whole event, right? So farmers markets are where community happens and where it develops. So if that's an important thing to you, where you live, this is a place to nurture it. Number four, another great reason to go farmers market is because you can find things there that you can't find at a regular store. Farmers markets have all kinds of like special things, hidden treasures, and handmade goods that you wouldn't see anywhere else, right? So things like small batch productions of things, special handmade jewelry and soaps, and like the freshest baked goods, coffee that's like ground right for you there, dog treats, pottery. It's a treasure hunt, right? And it's fun to just check out all the fun things that you can find there that you wouldn't normally be able to find at your regular grocery store. So number five, reason that you want to go to farmers markets is because you actually might get to eat with the seasons. And this is a concept that actually surprisingly not a lot of people understand and know about, but different food grows at different times a year, obviously based on weather and seasonality. And there is definitely a correspondence between what our bodies need and what grows in that time of year. So shopping at a farmer's market will actually help you naturally eat what's in season. And that's a good thing because not only is it better for us in terms of just like what our bodies need in order to thrive at any part of the year, but it actually will also taste better to eat food that is grown in season as opposed to like something being forced under conditions that it doesn't typically grow in, right? So not only will it taste better, but then it's grown more sustainably because there's not as much energy output for something if it's being like forced grown in a greenhouse in the winter or something like that. Plus, it's fun to just like get creative and have to figure out how to cook things that you don't normally cook based on only what's available that week. Just makes you more creative in the kitchen. All right, number 6, sustainability wins, right? So many of our local farmers use organic or low impact growing methods. And by supporting them, that means that you're voting for a healthier food system, cleaner air, healthier soil, better soil. And it's one small decision that really adds up, I think, over the long term, not only just for your environment, but also just what you put in your body as well. Last reason is honestly, it's just fun. Why don't we turn something that's typically like a chore, right? Like grocery shopping, it's a chore for me if I have to go to the regular grocery store, into an event, something that's fun. The colors, the smells, the samples, the people, the music. You bring the whole family along. So even if you don't really even like need anything, you might as well just go there and hang out and get some treats and do something fun. Now, let's get into where you actually want to go for farmers markets. We've got quite a few here in Bend, and I'm going to give you the staples. Here in Bend, we've got one on Saturday at Northwest Crossings. That one is from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. That one runs late May or first week in June through mid-October. And the exact location of that one is at the Compass Park area in Northwest Crossings. And just find parking wherever you can find parking. There's plenty of residential parking, but you might have to walk a couple blocks. That one is great for families, has beautiful local handmade goods, and of course, great local produce. Otherwise, in Bend, we've got the downtown Bend Farmers Market that happens every Wednesday, and that one's from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., and that one also happens mid-May through mid-October. That one is along Brooks Alley between Franklin and Minnesota. It's a small market, but it's mighty. It's also near like the Commons and Drake Park as well, so those are good places to park. For that one, in Redmond, there's a farmer's market every Tuesday, and that one is from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. That one happens mid-June through mid-September, so a little bit shorter season there. That one is held in downtown Redmond at Centennial Park, and that one has a live music every week and a solid mix of produce and crafts. We've got one in Sisters as well, if you're up a little bit further north. That one happens on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. That one is located at First Street Park. Super cute with a lot of locally made goods. It's a really cute little artisan town if you haven't visited there. And there's produce there also. We've got one in good old Lapine heading down to South County. That one happens on Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., June through September. That one's held at Lapine Park and Rec. Great community feel, very laid back, local produce, food vendors. And there's a couple bonus markets that I'll tell you about as well. One happens at Worthy Brewing on the east side of Bend. It's a brand new one as of June 2025. And that one happens on Sundays. And it's fun. They've got music there, craft beer, local goods. That one's worth checking out. And then also if you're south of Bend as well in Sun River, there's one that happens there weekly also. Finally, farmers markets, as I hope you've learned, really aren't about sustenance, right? It's not necessarily just about going and buying food like it is when you go to the grocery store. It's a whole lot more. It's about choosing your community over convenience. It's about showing up for the people who make this place so special. So I hope you can appreciate that, and remember to bring your reusable bags and cash. They love it when you pay cash over cards. It saves them some money. If you found this helpful, please leave a comment, follow our channel for more great Bend lifestyle information. We are Suzanne and Sarah with the Central Oregon Investor Network, and we are licensed realtors here in Oregon. And whether you're looking to buy, sell, live, play here in Central Oregon, I hope you remember us when it's time to do any real estate here, and reach out, and we would love to get to know you and help however we can. See you guys in the next video.